Hey guys, how's it going? Kevin here. Just got back from picking up my stuff on a rare Wednesday that I get to go grab my comics. Usually pick them up Thursday. Got quite a few books. I also picked up a bunch that um, I wasn't going to, and I'll explain it as I show them. Anyway, I'm just going to jump right into it. Music in the background is just a funk playlist I have going on. Currently, it's Curtis Mayfield off the Super Fly soundtrack. Um, so first Independence from Dark Horse, I picked up BPRD Vampire 2 of 5. The first issue is really good. I haven't read any of the previous like miniseries, like the 1947 or 1948, so I'm a little lost, but I mean it's enjoyable comic nonetheless. I really love the art, and I like anything that Mignola has to do with. Um, I'm really looking forward. I think I'm going to start picking up the BPRD omnibuses and maybe a few Hellboy library editions because I think they're worth the money if you get them on Amazon. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll see. I have to find a better part-time job first. Next from Image, I picked up Jupiter's Legacy #1, and this was a book I wasn't going to get. And I chose this cover just because it looked the coolest to me. Some of them are really good, some of them not so much, but that's a really cool cover. And the reason I got this is because I do like Quietly's art. Yeah, but and I haven't read much Mark Millar, but everyone raves about him. I think he does have the reputation of taking his sweet time though, when it comes to putting out books. And I think this is going to be a bi-monthly title I read, and they'll be taking a break after issue 5. So that looks like we're going to be, that's already 10 months in, so it's going to be like yeah, so we'll see. Anyway, it doesn't matter. If it's a good read, it's worth the wait. So I'm excited about that. Also from Image, I picked up Jonathan Hickman's Manhattan Projects, #11. And this was a book I really enjoy this book, and I'm thinking about just switching to trades to read it now. If this is really good, I'll probably stick with singles, but if it's mediocre, I'm just going to trade wait it, because that's something I can wait for. So we'll see. Next, also by Jonathan Hickman, I got East of West. I thought the first issue was phenomenal, and I'm really excited to give this one a read. So, pumped about that. Should be very good. I like Hickman's work. He's a little strange. Some interesting concepts he likes to play around with, but I think the end result's usually worth it. I'm a big Hickman fan. Next, I picked up The Flash #19. If anyone's thinking about jumping on this book, either wait till 20 or grab number 18 and 19. Fantastic art. It's almost worth it for that. I think there might be a fill-in artist on this issue. I'm not sure, but it's an enjoyable book. It's fun. It's not too serious, which is nice. I find a lot of the DC books are going for the whole dark thing because it works so well with Batman, and they're hoping it works for all the other characters. So we'll see. Speaking of dark, picked up Justice League Dark featuring the Flash, which is kind of a nice segue there. This is a great book. Really enjoy it. And I don't usually show the gatefolds, but I had to show that one because that's awesome. That's the House of Mystery there. Looks like it's burning down. Very cool. Swamp Thing involved. Awesome. If you haven't been checking out this book, I urge you to pick it up. It is going to be involved in the Trinity War. This is the start of a new story, so if you're interested, go grab it. Jeff Lemire can't really do any wrong. So, this is a book I grabbed because I want to support it, but I don't think I'm going to stick with it. I think this is my last issue of Katana #3. I do like the artwork; it's interesting, and the writing is better than Nascenti's usual writing, I guess you could call it. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to do it for me. So we'll see after this issue, but I was very hesitant about #2. I forgot to drop it, and I feel bad. I think 3 issues is a fair enough sample. So Picked up Talon number 7 also. Another book I'm kind of getting weary of. I was ready to drop it, and then issue number 6 or 5 really drew me back in. So I'm gonna check this out for the next storyline, and then I'll make my decision on that. Because I do want that character to succeed. I think it's interesting to expand the Bat family through unique characters there instead of just wedging Batman into every book. So next I picked up Superman number 18. Love Kenneth Rocafort's art. It's not a huge Scott Lobdell fan, but Orion appearance in this book kind of, I guess, spins out of the events of Wonder Woman 19 last week, which is another great book that everyone should be checking out. So yeah, I'm still not sold on Superman, but Rocafort's art does it for me. So, and then this is a book that I'm done with. This, I think I'm going to give the new writer a chance, but it doesn't really appeal to me that much. Is Red Lantern. I'm getting this for the Wrath of the First Lantern tie-in. This is part 12. I believe this is the last tie-in. It might be an epilogue. I'm not sure if I'm going to grab that. This has surprisingly been the best of the 3, in my opinion. I think it's been better than New Guardians, and I'm pretty sure I think it's been better than Green Lantern Corps. The main title is really good, but this is probably the best of the tie-ins. But again, not a book that appeals to me. I think what they should do with Green Lantern is, this is just my opinion, but I think that they should have the main book, a Green Lantern Corps book to deal with the rest of the Green Lanterns that they can't fit in the main book. So if that main book is a Hal Jordan book, then have like a Kilowog, like Guy Gardner, John Stewart type book, Kyle Rayner, and then, well, not Kyle Rayner, but, and then the third book, and they should only have 3, should be, I guess, Green Lantern New Guardians if you want to do that, but I think it should be a $3.99 book, and it should be an anthology type book for, like, give it a 32 pages or whatever, and just have that deal with all the other Lantern Corps, because I don't think we need a Red Lantern book. I don't think we need a Larfleeze book. I think they could do it in one. Like, I know that John spent so much time expanding the Green Lantern universe that you don't want to kind of retract it, but I think 3 books is enough, because pre-New 52 there was only 2, and John's and whoever else was on the Green Lantern Corps book at the time, which was actually pretty good, did a decent job with those 2 books. So I don't know if you need like a book for every Lantern Corps. That's just my opinion though. Or if you want to do another one, put it in a backup and Threshold like they're doing now. I don't think Larfleeze needs his own book. That's just my opinion though. I'd like to see them do some more. I'd like to see a Dead Man ongoing, or like mini series with those type of characters. And I think that they could expand outside of the realm of the Green Lantern. I think they're turning that into like a very big brand, similar to Batman. Not that I have a problem with that, because I do like Green Lantern, but I think it would be in DC's best interest and the best interest to all its readers to expand on other characters. Like, I want a Shazam book. We'll see. Anyway, on to Marvel. Enough of that rant. I don't currently pull this. Number 7 really turned me off, but up until that point it had been really good, so I thought I'd give it another shot. Avengers Arena number 8. So hopefully this picks up, and I know Scott, Running with Comics, really likes this book, and he kind of has the same feelings, I think, where I don't want any more of this arcade nonsense. I like the story as it's going now. So, interesting. Uncanny Event X-Men, number 5. Really interested to see how the newest member of this team functions within it. I think we get a new artist in this one. This has been a solid book. I'm excited for more magic and seeing what's going on with her powers, and I think we're starting to build towards that, actually, because she's having some meltdowns last book, it looks like. Picked up Wolverine and the X-Men 28. Solid book, but the Savage Land thing is going on a bit too long, and the circus arc before that went on a bit too long, and it's seeming to drag out. I don't know if Jason Aaron maybe needs to get off this book because he's doing too many, because he's doing Thanos Rising, an amazing job with Thor, so we'll see, but I do enjoy this book quite a bit, but it has dropped in quality in my opinion. But yeah, it's a fun read. Another very fun read is Young Avengers #4. Love this book. I didn't really like Gillen on Iron Man, but he wooed me on this, and I recommend this book to everyone. It's just pure fun. Um, it is aimed at, I think, at a teen crowd, but I like it a lot. I like the pop culture references in it, so it's enjoyable. Uncanny Avengers #7. Again, another book I'm kind of not sure about, but after the first arc, it really picked up, and I really like the art in this book. And Rick Remender is killing it on Captain America, so I'm willing to give this a shot. It looks like he's going towards something very interesting. So next, it feels like forever since this book came out. I'm pretty sure this isn't the week it's supposed to come out. Yeah, grab Jonathan Hickman's New Avengers. So I'm excited to give that a read. I really like the Galactus story type thing that was going on last issue, and I'm excited about more of Black Swan here, so we'll see. This book is like way better than this book here, Avengers #10. Yeah, but I think Hickman's starting to get his footing on this, so we'll see. I would hate to drop this book, but for twice a month shipping, it has to be a little bit better, so we'll see. New Avengers is definitely worth it if you haven't checked it out yet. Another book that I probably will be done with is Journey into Mystery. Not that I don't like it, just that it just doesn't. It's not something I look forward to all the time, and I think that's a bad sign. So, it is interesting. I really like the artwork, but I don't really care about Sith, and we'll see about it. I know that there's a Beta Ray Bill storyline coming up, and that might keep me around just because I am a big fan of that character. Guardians of the Galaxy #2. Really excited for this because the first two issues have been amazing. I wasn't expecting to like this book as much as I do. This and Nova both have surprised me. I said last night on the CJ show that I don't really like space type, like science fiction books. I do enjoy Green Lantern, and I was surprised that I like this, and I'm very surprised I like something like Guardians of the Galaxy Nova. So I'm very impressed with that book. And then last, I picked up the two Fantastic Four books. FF #6, which has been a very good book, and Fantastic Four #7, which has been getting a little bit better, but is still disappointing. I collect Fantastic Four. Like, I'm trying to complete the run at some point in my life, so I don't really want to drop it and then have to go pick up these again at some later date. So I'm going to stick in with it, but I hope Matt Fraction finds his footing, because he's doing well on some of his other books, so he should bring that talent over to Fantastic Four. And the last book I got, which I saw the preview for it, and I was thinking about it, and I wasn't going to pick it up, but I looked through it at the store, and I had to grab it, just because I don't know. I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. But it's Haunted Horror #4 by IDW, and it's reprints from the 1950s, pre-code, like pre-comic code comics, which I believe came into effect in 1954. So I'm going to try and hunt down the first three of these, because it's just really cool. It's like pretty good quality paper. It's a really nice cover. So apparently these books haven't really been reprinted before, and very cool artwork, and I like the old school horror comics. There's a Jack Kirby story actually in the first volume, I guess, which is sold out everywhere except for eBay and is expensive as hell. So we'll see. I'm going to try and hunt that down locally at less popular stores. Maybe they have one copy and then no one bought. So I hope I get that, but just really cool artwork. And really neat stuff. And I just wanted to make a recommendation to everyone. If anyone's looking for some non-comic but comic-related reading. So I am currently completing my MA in history. I do like cultural history of the United States. So pop culture and just culture in general. And one of my favorite books that I read is Comic Book Nation by Bradford Wright. I believe he's an English professor at University of Maryland. Not that that really matters, but it's Comic Book Nation, the transformation of youth culture in America. And I figured that this community would especially enjoy a book like this, and it just talks about, I guess, the involvement in comics involvement in the development of youth culture from I think it starts maybe in the 20s and works up into I think it focuses from the 30s to current. So there's a post 9/11 chapter. There's a lot of wartime comic stuff. There's a lot of stuff dealing with like youth delinquency and horror comics and crime comics and stuff. And I thought that was really interesting. So I just passed that recommendation along to everyone. It's called Comic Book Nation. It's not very like jargon heavy. It's pretty accessible read. Yeah, like I would. I'd recommend it to most people. I think everyone would enjoy it. Got the cover of Wiz Comics #2 there, which is the first Captain Marvel. Yeah, and another book that I haven't read, but I've heard good things about that focuses specifically on like the fear that went around with like unregulated comics is called 10 Cent Plague. You can Google it on Amazon, or you can search it on Google and check the Amazon link. And I think it sells for like $8. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm not sure if he is a historian, but it is like a history book, and it's like one of their Amazon's discount books right now. But it has been recommended to me before, so it might be worth checking out if anyone's interested in like a little bit of the history behind like comic regulation and just like pop culture and stuff in general. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Big shout out to CJ, Nate, and Frank for having me and Tim on last night. It was a lot of fun. Had some issues with my mic, but I think I've resolved that now, or else you won't be able to hear me very well on this video. What else? Baxter Building Banter is going to be coming back Monday, so we're going to try and have a guest or two. We really like doing like the reviews, so having too many people on I think gets a bit hectic, but we're going to try and have maybe a guest or two every week if anyone would be interested in that, which should be fun. It'll be good to like talk about comics and stuff again. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Look forward to seeing what everyone picks up, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.